understand is this is not the first such instance where a High Court or a Supreme Court has come down heavily against bandh. In fact, starting from the 1990s, there have been judgments in the courts which are clearly been against bandh, calling bandhs unlawful, illegal. Let's start with some that had happened. You know, we're just looking at, say, the judgment that came in from 2010 or 2004 onwards. Just look at 2-3 of them. Guwahati High Court went ahead and said that bandhs are unlawful and illegal, and it disregards citizens' fundamental rights. There was a Bombay High Court, in fact, that imposed a fine on the Shiv Sena and the BJP for a bandh. This was in 2004, and said general strikes are permitted, can protest, specific establishments can protest, it can be against specific establishments as well, but total strikes or complete bandhs are not allowed. Supreme Court in 2003 said bandhs, proclaiming bandhs, are illegal. And the Supreme Court said bandhs cause large-scale destruction and are unlawful. Well, that's at least the backdrop of what's happened in the courts. Let's listen into political reactions that have come in.
बंद कोई राजनीतिक कारण के लिए बंद नहीं है. पूरे महाराष्ट्र में और वैसे देखा जाए तो पूरे देश में लोगों के मन में एक डर का साया है कि जहां भी मेरी बेटी जाती है उस स्कूल में, जहां भी मेरी बेटी जाती है उस हॉस्पिटल में, जहां भी मेरी बेटी जाती है, बहन जाती है या माँ जाती है उसके ऑफिस में, क्या वो सुरक्षित है? तो आज के दिन में उसका उत्तर नहीं ऐसा ही आता है. जो भी उसको हम नराधम ही कहते हैं, ऐसे विकृत जो नराधम है उनके खिलाफ पूरे महाराष्ट्र की जनता एक हुई है. अब हम इसको बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे, इसके लिए कल का बंद है.
I'm being joined at this point by Vishwas Pathak, who's from the BJP, Kishore Tiwari, who's from the Shiv Sena UBT, also Dr. Vikram Singh, who's a former DGP for Uttar Pradesh. Thank you very much, all three of you, for joining us. Kishore Tiwari ji, first to you. So you've heard the court has come out very strongly. The court is saying bandhs cannot be called by any political party or individual, and if they call it, there should be legal action. There's strong rap from the court just a day before MVA was supposed to go ahead with its strike. Your own ally has gone ahead and appealed to call this strike off, or call this bandh off, not strike. Is Mumbai going to be shut down tomorrow?
No, the people provocation was there. The spontaneous bandh was called on the Badlapur, and there is an unrest and the anger against the law and order situation, which is completely collapsed. I am a responsible spokesperson of Shiv Sena. As per Sharad Pawar, the political party should not provocate any violence in the bandh and should not ask their cadre to join actively. But people, if as per the information we gathered, some of these civil society, they are doing the bandh, and if the people provocation is there, we will ask them to avoid the inconvenience and destruction. But people anger should be understood by the BJP, and BJP should take the appropriate action on school management. And the demand is that all cases registered against the protester on the Badlapur should be withdrawn, and the Home Minister of Maharashtra should take a responsibility, at least step down for a while. That is the minimum demand. And if BJP respond in that direction,
your demands are valid. I mean, you know, you could have the validity of your demands, sir. You could have the validity of your demands, that you want cases lifted against your protesters, that there is anger, there is simmer.
Yes, we are with the High Court, but we will see that the sentiments of the recognition of the Home Minister, sacking of Home Minister by the High Command should be there, and law and order should be restored in Maharashtra.
That's not the
Otherwise,
point.
we will
Nobody is
protest.
asking you to not. Nobody.
We
No, no.
will protest.
Sir, nobody is
We
telling
will
you not to protest. Even the court has said not. Even the court has not gone ahead and said not to protest.
No,
You're
we
taking
will
it in a different tangent. Court has said don't call for a complete bandh.
no. We will see that the sentiments and the court's instructions are being followed, but the people unrest should be there,
So
and
that means tomorrow there won't be
our
bandh.
fundamental right of
There
protest
won't be a complete
should
bandh
not be
tomorrow. Are
frozen.
you saying that?
No, we will not urge for any ban, but the people, as a citizen of this country and citizen as the fundamental right, I will join the protest. I will join the protest. I don't fear
Okay.
for
No.
High
Hold
Court
on,
and
hold on.
all
Sir,
these
I'm
things.
sorry because
And
this is very
the
important for
judiciary
people who will
cannot
be
stop
listening.
from
I'm just trying to
executing.
break this down. I'm just trying to break this down. Are you saying that you will not call for a bandh tomorrow? You will not enforce a bandh, but you will protest. So are you saying officially the bandh has been called off, but it will be a protest? The two are different. Are you saying, is that what you're saying?
I am urging the people not to have any disturbances and destruction of the public property, but the sentiments of the people should be respected by the High Court, and we will not do any violence at any places and any destruction, but our right of protest should
Okay.
not be chosen by who is the lawyer who went into the High Court? Is a BJP lawyer. BJP is
Okay.
worried
Okay.
about
I'll come
their
to that
existence.
situation. I'll come to that situation. Vishwas Pathak is also waiting for us, but Mr. Vishwas Pathak, allow me a few minutes before I come to you. Let me just go across to Dr. Vikram Singh at this point. Dr. Vikram Singh, tell us this. It's not the first time that courts are saying that bandhs are illegal. Bandhs have been illegal, but bandhs have also been going on in this country. So what's the position legally? What are cops supposed to do? What are the instructions given to police? How are they supposed to follow this up? Because if it's illegal, police should not be allowing it. Government should not be allowing it. But governments, opposition, everybody calls for bandhs.
Neha, good evening, gentlemen. You have explained very lucidly the various orders of the Honorable High Court and the Supreme Court. Bandhs are illegal, whereas the right to peaceful protest is a constitutional right. Therefore, the line of demarcation is very clear. The duty of the police and the administration is to ensure faithful implementation of the solemn orders passed by the Bombay High Court, and there is no matter of choice or discretion when it comes to the implementation of the High Court orders. Mr. Kishore Tiwari is a seasoned spokesperson, and I would say that you cannot be contemptuous towards the High Court. There can be far-reaching, damaging consequences of that, and I will stop at that. The senior most, one of the very respected leaders of Maharashtra, Sharad Pawar ji, has mentioned that he will only abide by the rule of law and call off the bandh tomorrow. Well, if he has subscribed to the rule of law, I feel it's everybody's. As a citizen of the country, I also feel very strongly and incensed and indignant about what has happened in Badlapur. But that doesn't mean it entitle me to take law in my own hands and disrespect the orders passed by the Honorable High Court. Therefore, I would say, Sneha, that it is everybody's duty to ensure faithful implementation of the rule of law. Whether the advocate, the BJP or any other party is not a matter of discussion. The advocate is an advocate, and the High Court has passed a judgment. If you feel that you need to go in a different route, you can put up your lawyer and put up your case and get a different order, and we will respect that also. But as of now, order passed by the Honorable High Court is there is no bandh tomorrow on the 24th of August. So be it, and everybody's job and duty is to ensure faithful implementation of these orders. The police, the administration, and all of us.
Okay. Right. Absolutely. Vishwas Pathak, very quickly, if I can come to you. In fact, you're getting a breaking news at this point, and we'll put that out as soon as we can. But Vishwas Pathak, to you first. Let's just look at what the Supreme Court said yesterday. It was a different context, but it holds large for the whole picture. Supreme Court, in fact, said yesterday that the machinery moves only when there is an outrage. Wasn't this correct for Badlapur as well? What happened in Badlapur? People, locals, parents came down to protest. And once things went out of hand. Once they came and protested on the railway tracks, they stopped. I mean, they literally challenged the state machinery. That's when things started moving. How many hours were the parents made to wait at the school to file an FIR? After how many hours? In fact, till the time the protests had taken place, the second victim or the survivor in this case, a 4-year-old child, statement was also not taken. How many hours this happened on 12th or 13th, and we're talking at least 4 days since then. The statement was not also recorded. Everything collapsed. The school did not even go to the police. Everything collapsed, sir. And finally, people woke up, the state woke up, the police was forced into action after the entire nation saw the anger on the railway tracks and other places. Now, my question is this. Of course, there is no question that bandh is illegal. Bandhs cannot happen. Bandhs should not happen. There is no question of that. Ordinary people cannot be inconvenienced. But do you exceed? Do you accept the fact that you have also been caught on the back foot because you've been forced into action after there was outrage on the streets?
Neha, please don't interrupt when I speak now. See, whatever this heinous crime has taken place in Badlapur, it is most condemnable. Nobody can have another view on that. See, this Honorable Bombay High Court, Suyamoto, has been observing what is happening in Badlapur and what is happening in Maharashtra. The moment this issue came up, the state government of Maharashtra has immediately put that culprit behind the bar. DG level inquiry has been set up, SIT has been set up, school management has been suspended. So all actions are being taken in shortest possible time, which Honorable High Court observing. Now coming to the public outrage, on that there was the public outrage and one can understand. However, during that outrage, one can also see it was a planned action. How people can come with placards and all that. So there is lots of politics going on. Honorable High Court has observed that also. Therefore, rightly so, High Court has restrained these political parties to observe bandh tomorrow. And I think in Maharashtra, this Badlapur issue, though it is most condemnable, it is a heinous crime, but opposition parties are making issue out of that. Sharad Pawar's wiser sense prevailed, and he has rightly said that we will not observe bandh, we will support government to book the culprits and ensure that such incidents never happen again.
No, my question, you told me not to interrupt, and I have a breaking news that's ready, but let me tell you, it's not as clean as you're trying to make out, because there have been some very scathing questions by the court against you. And because you told me not to interrupt you, I'm going to fact check you on this, because the court has asked these questions. The court has asked these questions, why did the school not go to the police? The court has asked this question, why were parents made to wait for 12 hours before filing the FIR? The court has asked the question about why was the school not reporting any of these crimes? Why was the child, the 4-year-old survivor in this case, his statement not taken for 4 days? I am not asking these questions. The court is asking these questions. So I'm just fact-checking you on the not so correct statements that you have made. But I will just go with the breaking news that's coming in at this point. There's a breaking news that's coming in at this point. No, allow me, sir, that Congress at this point has said that they will not be going ahead with the protest, or not with the protest, I beg your pardon, with the bandh. Congress has said that they will do a mute andolan in Nagpur tomorrow, and will not go ahead, go against the Congress, go against the High Court. That's what Congress said at this point. Very quickly to you, Kishore, Tiwari, if I can come. So the buck now literally stops what Shiv Sena UBT has to say, because Congress is saying they will not go ahead with a bandh completely. They are saying they'll go mute andolan. Sharad Pawar has already gone on record saying please withdraw the bandh. So it's literally on you now. Nobody else. It's on you.
Shiv has its own style of functioning. Well, I respect Dr. Vikram Singh, and I will say that we will respect the instruction given by the High Court. But I am of the opinion that fundamental right of the peaceful protest should not be frozen. And we will do that, and we will do the protest. Our main demand is that the law and order situation in Maharashtra should prevail. The management should be behind the bar, and Home Minister who should take a responsibility and should step down. If they are going to withdraw the cases, if the Home Minister is resigning and government is assuring the people that they are, because the same incident is being happening today, also it happened, and Akola, Nashik, everywhere it is happening. So innocent people should not be beaten up by the police. The sentiments and the unrest and outrage should be respected, and High Court should have been respected the things. We will follow the instruction given by the High Court, but our right to protest should prevail. And we will see that the peaceful protest will continue. All Maharashtra Shiv Sainik will follow, and Maha Vikas Aghadi will follow the mute protest throughout the Maharashtra. All civil society members will join it to
Here's the thing. I think this is important. So you're saying even the entire MVA will be doing a mute protest, but the call for bandh has been rolled back. They are withdrawing the call for bandh. Is that correct? Please say a yes or no for the clarification and the clarity of viewers.
If the people are doing spontaneous bandh, so the party who have officially said that they are not going to urge the people or appeal the people for joining the bandh. So the matter is closed as far as MVA is concerned. But we will not stop the people who are asking questions over the law and order with the Home Minister and the nonsense
Certainly.
functioning of this government and corrupt officials and the fact.
All right. Okay. So we're totally out of time. We're totally out of... Okay. You should have taken the... Sorry. Please go ahead. Complete your sentence.
I was asking that you should have asked Vishwas Pathak that the issues behind the corrupt police machinery who have been already suspended, and the school management who is guilty should have been punished, taken as a co-accused in the evidence in the incident. That has not been done.
All right.
And the
Okay. Thank you for telling me what I should have asked, but I have asked exactly what I needed to ask, exactly what the court has asked. It was a different language, but the essence of it was just the same. Thank you very much, all of you. Vishwas Pathak, Kishore, Tiwari, Dr. Vikram Singh. And we just hope the bandh will not be there to inconvenience people. Right to protest is a fundamental right, but to inconvenience others is not necessarily part of that fundamental right. And courts coming down very heavily against a complete bandh. Thank you very much for joining us on that discussion. A quick breaking news coming in at this point. The death toll in the Nepal bus accident rises to 27. It was a bus which had Indian tourists and veered off the highway. It plunged 150 meters into the Marshanandi River. Bus was en route to Kathmandu from Gorakhpur and was carrying around 43 Indians. That's all we have for you in this bulletin. Thank you very much for joining us. Up next at 7, have the latest coming up.